Hello guys, how we doing? Welcome back to the Free Hammers. It's Luke here. Just a very quick review of yesterday's game. First chance I've had to do one. Apologies for that, but Easter, Sunday roast and stuff like that. So straight after the game, it was around my sister's, have some roast and stuff. So that took my mind off what was a pretty dull and disappointing game, to be honest with you. There was a couple of changes. Vlasic came in. Fabianski came back in. Obviously Cresswell came back as well. I thought we started the game okay. I thought we was passing okay, and we was quite on top in terms of, we looked like we could counter and hurt them up until Westwood's horrible injury. Obviously it looked horrific. If anyone's seen the pictures, you see it really is bad. Your ankle is not supposed to face that way. I think it really hurt Vlasic. I think Vlasic was, and I think injuries like that can, put a professional off. Like, it's a bit like, oh, I don't want to get injured, and or if I get an injury like that, it could really cost my career. And sometimes it can affect games quite badly, things like that. And obviously there was 2 incidents in the stadium. I believe one of them was a fan that collapsed, and hopefully he's okay. I've not seen anything on Twitter, but the other one was a bit of a funny one. I believe that the steward was running towards to kick the ball back, and I think he'd done his ankle. I think he actually done his ankle trying to kick a ball back, which is a bit tonguey, bit comedic. Maybe I shouldn't laugh at that, but just one of those weird freak injuries for a steward to get that just for running and kicking a ball back. After such a long break, a good sort of 10-12 minutes, weren't it, with Westwood to get off. It sort of broke the momentum of what we was just building before that. We looked more likely to score before that. Cresswell had a great drive. Bowen had a good drive before that. They did go 1-0 up. Ball was whipped in, poor from Fabianski, Rodriguez off the bar, and then it fell to Verkhorst at the back post to make it 1-0. After that, they were sort of well on top, and they nearly, if they would have put that penalty away, obviously they broke through. Cornet, very impressive on the day. Thought he was, front and centre of everything they was trying to do. Burst through, Fabianski took him out, no doubt. It was a penalty, and he dragged it wide. Luckily for us, I think at 2-0 it would have been game over. I do believe that. Second half started, again, we wasn't doing anything really that special. Loads of wasted opportunities. Antonio was really, really poor yesterday. Listen, I praised him in the Lyon game after giving him a lot of stick in the Brentford game. But yesterday he was poor. Just, releasing the ball, whether it was to assist or whether it was to score a goal, it just wasn't there. He ballooned a few over. There was one where he was through on goal week. I think it was Rice and Bowen both busting in the box next to him. There was loads of times. And it's not just him, because there was loads of times where we had the ball just outside the D, and they just didn't release a shot. Sometimes when you release a shot, it can get deflect, it can go anywhere. We've seen it a few times recently. If you don't shoot, you don't score, or you don't present yourself with a chance to score. Cresswell was too late with his deliveries. Ben Johnson couldn't beat the first man with his crosses. Very poor yesterday. We did score though. Ball came in. Soucek off like here, well, there we'll say. VR didn't need to check it. It was a goal. That is the rules now. Good to see him scoring. I thought he played all right yesterday actually. Declan Rice was trying his best, huffing and puffing, trying to get the game going, but no real effect. Probably the next biggest chance of the game was Diop, headed it into the floor, but you're supposed to do, head it to the ground, but a world-class save from Pope, kept it at 1-1. Very unlucky there from Diop, because again, another one, I think he's had 2 good games in a row now. He wasn't at fault for the goal, and I thought he played really well yesterday. He played fantastically in Lyon, and that's the sort of performances we need from him between now and the end of the season, if we are going to go on and do something really special. They blazed one over the bar. I think Cornet, I remember him blazing one over the bar. Like I say, Antonio had that one-on-one, which just, you've got to be scoring that. I'm sorry, you've got to be scoring that opportunity. 1-1, probably a fair result on reflection. Like I say, we didn't play too well. I think Burnley dug in deep. Their goalkeeper kept them in the game at times. And at points in the game, they were well on top. 1-1, fair result. It's a shame because, again, results went for us this weekend, and it's just we're just missing it. because we don't want it. The team that ends up finishing fourth is just going to be because the other teams below them just didn't capitalise on their own opportunities, because no team seems to want that fourth spot at the moment. Tottenham keeps slipping up, Arsenal keeps slipping up, Man United, win one, lose one, win one, lose one, and we just don't capitalise when we have that chance. Huge game against Chelsea this weekend. They've only got the FA Cup left to play for, probably third's more or less guaranteed for them now. So maybe their players may have one eye on the FA Cup, knowing that they can't finish second, they can't finish third. They can't finish first, they can't finish second. They're probably third is like just wrapped up anyway. Still going to be a tough game. Listen, they're not just going to roll over for us. And it's them sort of games that we really lift that game for as well. So, it's a game I'm looking forward to, and hopefully, we can get something out of that game. Some big games in the week that, again, if they go our way, it still keeps that top six open. We do need to win a few games though, because although 7th now guarantees Europa Conference League because of obviously Palace not being able to win it now, Wolves are well in there behind us. We could still finish 8th. If we don't win that Europa League, and that's no guarantee at all, we won't have European football next year, which will be quite sad after such a really good campaign this year and such memories we've already created. We want more of that. A little bit greedy with that. We want a bit more. We need to, use this week wisely, have a bit of a rest. So I don't know what they do in training in terms of finishing and stuff, but someone like Antonio this week, okay, just sit and work on finishing for 5 days, mate. Just sit there one-on-ones, working on one-on-ones with Kevin Nolan and players like that to just try and get you confident. He's desperate for a goal. I want nothing more than him to get a goal, but I honestly do believe I don't think he's going to score another goal this season. I really don't. I don't see where it's coming. I'm going to leave it there, guys. Thank you so much for watching the videos. I hope you enjoyed all the previews and stuff I've done this week. Obviously, I'm back to work tomorrow, so the videos won't be as frequent as they are when I'm off. Obviously, I can do live shows just off the cuff when I'm off. But big week ahead. Big week ahead. I hope you're all successful. Anyone that wants to try and get a Frankfurt ticket, I'm still waiting. Obviously, Paul is a bond holder. So I'm waiting for him to sort me out a ticket. But you cannot call the ticket office during the Easter weekend. And the only way you can book a ticket is through calling up. It is a ridiculous system. But hopefully I'll get my ticket sorted for that. Can't wait for that next week. So exciting. Really exciting. Let's just hope we can get over the line with that now. Till next time, guys. Comment your minds, comment along, let me know what you thought of the game. Man of the match. Do you know what? I'm going to give it to Diop. I thought he played well. I thought he had a really good game. We were nervous and shaky about him, and he probably, between now and the end of the season, he probably will make a mistake that potentially will cost us a goal and even a game. But let's credit him and let's get behind him when he's playing really well, because he is playing really well. Anyway, come your minds, keep believing. Let's go.